wind blow, watching the rain so hard, watching the fire.
We're in Dallas, Texas, the fourth most populated metropolitan area of the U.S. and home of the Cup-winning Stars. Greetings, everyone. Along with Eddie Olczyk, Ray Ferraro in a moment. I'm Mike Emmerich, and tonight we have a young man who's going to play his first game in the NHL. I can't imagine what that's like.
You've arrived, Doc, and I can just relate of sitting in that locker room and playing your very first game in the National Hockey League, and so many things come across your mind. You think about your family, you think about your mom and dad, all the hours that they gave of their life to help you play the greatest game in the world. You think about the coaches, you think about the teams that you played for, and you look around the locker room and go, wow, I'm in the National Hockey League, and it's going to be an exciting night for that young fella.
Okay, so let's look at the starting goaltenders for the game. Coming off a victory, he gets the start tonight. Hopefully his team will give him more support than they did last time, and I'm sure that the coach has spoken with him about bouncing back because it was a decisive loss. Ryan Getzlaf, Stanley Cup champion in Anaheim, captain of the team beginning in 2010, two-time Olympic gold medalist for Canada. Anaheim's got the puck, and they get to make the first play.
Dallas added a W to their stats in their last game by executing on their plan very effectively.
Oh, snaps the shot! Great save. Thoughts now from Ray Ferraro.
It's not that the games against the Eastern Conference aren't important, but these Inter-Western Conference games take on more meaning as each seems to have a great impact on the playoff chase.
Many thanks, Ray. The Stars win the draw, pitching it to Silverberg. Gains the zone. And at an angle to Perry. Directing that one to Jamie Benn. Good, solid defensive play with the stick. Looking to Perry. Shoots. Save. Pass attempt to Ben. Lets it go. He scores! Ben.
Now that the scoring's been opened up, we'll see if the opponent can punch their way back into this game. You can't be back on your heels too long.
The Stars now have a one-goal lead in the first period. Perhaps they can build on this and carry something sizable to the dressing room. The Ducks with a center ice face-off win. Anaheim setting up an offense from the wing. And thrown down to Kasha. That one's deflected. Puck is thrown to Janmark. Carries it on in from center. Nice play with the stick. Nothing more will come. Enormous hit.
He's certainly on a mission out there. He's trying to set a tone for his team in what should be a really physical contest.
That's a great save. From a slaughter wrister. Not through. A point blast. Now it's directed to Eves. Taken over again. Pitching this one to Shore. Passing one off now to Ritchie. Heaves one. Score!
You're taking a slap shot like that, you got to get your whole body into it. He did.
Well, he gets beat low on the stick side. Anytime a goaltender gets beat low these days, they're not very happy with him.
Stars from the neutral zone start to work. Outstanding body contact.
I once had a coach tell me, hit or be hit. There's an example of getting yourself into the game.
Trying to go to Ritchie. Many yards gained to Pitlick.
Really good job by the defenseman there.
It's dumped in. Dallas in their own end, lugging that puck. Moving it to Ritchie.
Takes it in from the neutral zone.
Gloved. And decides to just cover it up and get the whistle.
Schen's injury was apparent as soon as you saw this hit. Huge collision, bone-rattling check.
Puck dropped, and the winger stepped in to help. That's big. Crosses that line.
Stays along the boards.
Got that pass in his own end.
Worked along in the corner by Schenn. Nicely received at the point. Right into the slot. Pitch to Getzlaf, to Silverberg. Collected in the corner. One-timer. Gets a blocker on it. Pressure now. Collected in the corner. Great poke check. Snapping a pass to Radulov. And he steps across the line. Wonderful save. Moves to the corner. Lets it go. Big pad save.
Oh, they needed a whistle and got one. Good save to stop play.
A little over 6 minutes to go. The Stars with the lead, 2-0.
Good face-off win. A howitzer.
Saved there. And he dumps it in. Pitching it to Klingberg. Directing that one to Lindell. Looking to Faxa. Gets in, looks over his options here. Score! That's 3 unanswered goals.
Fox's quick flick of the wrist put this puck in from the high slot.
Gibson's glove's just not quick enough to catch this one, Edzo. He dropped into the butterfly expecting a low shot, but the shooter made a nice one up over his shoulder.
Neutralized face-off win. Shore slashed. Ooh, that's going to be a penalty. Cogliano's getting a penalty for slashing. It's 2 minutes.
He's making like Paul Bunyan out there. That's a 2-minute slash.
The Stars are hoping to get 1 out of 1 on the power play.
Ducks penalty to number 7.
Puck dropped, face off one, and the winger stepped right in.
Time of the penalty.
He's got this one. He's got to hurry. Wonderful poke check. Pass attempt to Janmark. Puck is thrown to Nichushkin. The stick can break up a play, and it just did. Couldn't get it out. Nice work with that stick by Eaves. It's dumped in.
They're going to have to move the puck a lot more quickly than they have in the past minute here. They haven't got any pucks to the net, so there's no danger.
Score! Just like the coach drew it up.
goalie made the initial stop with those quick hands, speed him on the rebound.
Pucks to the net need to be deflected into the corner. Because the goaltender can't do that, the goal scorer is able to pounce on the rebound.
A little over 3 minutes to go in the period. With that goal, the lead becomes more impressive. It's up to 4. It's dropped. They lock up, and that's a good job by the winger. He shut him right down. Now it's directed to Nichushkin. Driving in from no man's land. Just missed the net with that one.
From that position on the ice, he's got to hit the net. Make the goalie make a save.
Stick used like a magic wand by Shore. Pitching this one to Pitlick. Biggest chance of the game. Clock has bled down to the last minute.
1 minute left.
On to Perry. Slid to Raquel. An enormous hit.
When you step up like that, that stops all momentum through the middle of the ice.
Slid back across from one point to the other. Deflected off the blocker.
Well, the goalie will take these all day. His save percentage goes up click, click, click with muffins like this to stop.
The Stars prevailed again. Strong wrister. Oh, he got that. 20 minutes have been played. One team dominated offensively and defensively. Take a look at the shots on goal. A lopsided total. A gaudy 14 for the Stars and 3 for the Ducks.
If you want to show us your accuracy,
The Ducks are suffering on the goaltender. For him, there are great days, there are average days, and then there's today. More in a moment. Second period about to begin here. Let's take a look back at the first. What stuck out for you?
Anaheim's lucky to still be in this game after the first period. They had turnover after turnover. I'm sure the coaches addressed that problem in the intermission.
The Ducks are still serving a penalty and will have to kill it off as the period begins. Getzlaf's getting a minor for slashing.
Oh, look at the reaction of the puck carrier. He is in some pain. That's a slash.
Anything you do once, you can do twice. Let's see if that applies to this particular power play.
penalty to number 15.
Anaheim's got a defensive zone win.
I like their setup on the power play that scored earlier, Doc. Let's see if they can get it set up again. Move the penalty killers around for a couple of good chances.
Passing one off now to Radulov. Steps across that line. Lets it go. Save. Quick wrister. And there's another. Anaheim's prevailed on another faceoff. And he dumps it in. The Stars are skating it back in their own end. Trying to go to Jamie Benn. Stole that pass away in his own end. A collision.
I wonder if that hit will change the momentum of this game.
Solid win of the draw. Oh, what a save that was. A whistle and a rest.
The face-off, the tie-up, and a solid job from the winger there. From the outside, he scores! That's his initial goal of this season.
He's now got that first goal of the season, Doc. Let's see if this leads to a few more for him. He had a lot of time and space there to let that wicked shot go from far out. That is a heavyweight shot.
Gibson's trying to cover the bottom of the net, but the puck beats him anyway.
Goalie to the bench, substitution made.
Well, you can't pull the whole team, so you might as well pull the goaltender. He deserves a break here. He's getting pummeled in the net, as there is just no resistance against their opponent.
The Stars have added to their lead. They are heavily out shooting the opposition, and we look at the opposition bench and do not see a white flag yet.
Power play, and by number 33, Mark McGraw
Has it in his own end. Moving it to Nichushkin.
Time of the goal.
He gains the zone.
59 seconds.
Back on his stick. What a score!
That puck looked like it got deflected right in front of the goaltender. I'm sure Ray had a much better look at that.
It did get deflected, Eddie, and when we get a look at it on the replay right here, you're going to see the goalie's in position, but because the puck is deflected the way it was, it gets past him in a way he just can't react to.
Over 3 minutes gone in this period. The ice is not only tilted, if they opened the end doors, the players would go tumbling through them into the hallway.
Assisted by number 43.
Picks it up back there.
And by number 17.
Snapping a pass to Nichushkin.
Time of the goal. 3 minutes.
Leads that charge into the zone. Lets it go. Got a piece of that one. Point blast. And yet another save. How does he do that?
These saves are all about positioning.
This is frustrating. The goaltender makes a save by getting just a chunk of the shot.
Clean win on the draw. Takasha. Right winged, Takasha. Oh, broke it up. Pitching it to Sagan. Directing that one to Radulov. Can start the attack going in the zone. Anaheim's winging it at neutral ice. Smart recovery by Ben. Laid on to Klingberg. Got it at the point. Sails it. At least he protected his goaltender. Things are heating up with that hit.
Hanson's known as a tough physical player, Doc. That is a huge hit to try to change the momentum in this game.
Puts one on. Made the save. Looking to Spezza. A shot. Save. And decides to just hold on and get a stoppage of play.
Oh, he's going to have to do better than that. That wasn't much of a deke. He went to the forehand, and the goalie was waiting for him.
Puck dropped in the logjam, and the winger reached in and got it. Has it back deep. Pass attempt to Ritchie. Gains that offensive line. Whiffed on the shot. Puck is thrown to Lindholm. Anaheim's back in its own end, trying to work forward. Skilled play by Jason Spezza. And now it's directed to Pitlick. With a shot. And off target with that one.
Oh, that puck slowed up and just missed the side of the net.
Held there for a face-off coming up next.
critical face-off win there. Got part of it, but not all of it with the glove. They lock up from the draw, and the teammate puts the grab on it.
Great release, beat the goaltender, unfortunately, off the crossbar and into the crowd.
Tough to stomach from a shooter's perspective. That was a perfect shot. The goaltender can't get to it, but you get nothing for it.
Good face-off win. What a save, considering the shooter that's usually in. That shot hit a man. And ring more bells on that one. One after another. The puck's dropped, and that's a great job tying the man up on that face-off. That was a big hit.
They may be down by a few, but they're not out. What a hit.
Feeds the point. Chipped to Suster. And he's tripped, and there'll be a penalty. The Stars have been handed a minor penalty for tripping.
I'm going to give credit to the puck carrier here. He kept his legs moving. He forced the back checker to reach in and take him off his feet.
Anaheim's power play will have its first chance of the game.
Stars penalty to number
Nice face-off work.
2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty.
The Stars skated up on the side. Missed all of it. Pitching this one to Kessler. A big hit.
That's all we've seen. Big hits by both teams in this period.
With a wrister. Outstanding offense met by solid goaltending. Oh, boy, what a hit. Shot on. Oh, and he misses.
He's trying to shoot that puck as hard as he can, and he gets all of it. Maybe take a little off it and get it on the net.
A shot. Great save at the edge of the crease.
Equal to the challenge. Nice stop.
Propelled to Hansel. A great wrist shot. Waffle boarded. Dallas is all good on the penalty kill, and so the box is empty.
Well, they certainly weren't going to score, guys, with the way that they set that power play up. Too stationary. They didn't shoot the puck. They didn't have any traffic. Routine stop for the goaltender. The shooter's going to have to do a much better job challenging him.
That faceoff is won. At the point, big shot, and a save. The Stars win it. Pass cut. In with it now. Points it. Lets it go. He saved it. Strong save.
The shooter thought he had a chance, but the goaltender robs him. What a stop.
Twist one. May not have intended it, but it hit him. On to Silverberg. Got that in the trapper. Passing one off now to Nichushkin. Good shooting place. Not through. Stared him down and made the save. Lets it. He scores!
This is a great shot off the backhand. He lights the lamp.
Miller's beat low on the glove side. That's a real quick release that he can't get to.
Dallas has a big lead here, and we have a whole period plus some more to play yet. And the faceoff's won. Cut off that pass at center ice. Enormous collision.
Jamie Benn's never been shy about staying in the guts of the game. He's a skilled player, but he's not afraid to throw his body around.
The lane was jammed, and it hit somebody. Rister, how on earth did he ever get a piece of that one? 40 minutes have been played. Some hits given, some shots fired. But let's see what they have in mind as we get closer to the start of the third period and crunch time. As is our custom, we look now at the shots on goal. Wow, does anybody play defense here? 33 for the Stars and 7 for Anaheim.
Tonight is our team poster giveaway. If you find a sticker on the inside cover of your program,
The Ducks were counting on a tremendous performance in goal. They counted wrong. More in a moment. Third period about to begin. The rear view mirror will help us with the first two, and so will Edzo.
Anaheim's down, Doc, after 2 periods of play. It's going to be really difficult for them to get back in this game if they don't clean up their turnover.
Fires. Terrific shot, but a save. Skates it into the zone. Big drive. Puck ends up out of the zone, so they must recoil. And angled to Lindholm. Didn't get through. Let's go, a strong shot. Recollected. Trying to go to Radulov. Shoots one. Score!
Player really drifted that shot. That left the goaltender behind in the dust.
Well, that was by the goaltender before he even had a chance to move. Outstanding shot.
The Stars prevail on the draw. It's an onside play. The Ducks skated up on the side. Slid to Cogliano. Good defensive read with that one.
Shore's got to try to simplify his game there. Just too much stick handling.
Oh, here's a wrister. Puck ricocheted off the screen. Turned the wrist shot. Shot deflected. He's in on an onside play. Blockered away. Takes that pass from the other point. Wow, what a glove save.
Miller's blocker save is a pretty routine one. He's in good position, and he deflects this out of danger.
The Stars win it. Scorches one. Perfect tip by the stick. Laid on to Fowler. Anaheim's along the wing at center ice. Wonderful stop. Moving it to Ritchie. Snapping a pass to Eves. And they've got it again.
chip to Ritchie.
Brings it in for an attack. Lets it go. A textbook stick save. Puck loose, now picked up.
Pitching it to Sagan.
Good stick presence by Fowler.
And he steps across the line.
Shoots one. Great glove save, and he keeps it.
Directing that one to Sagan.
Drives it.
Save. And freezes play for the whistle.
Bishop's able to make a relatively easy glove save because he's in the perfect spot.
Won that face off. Now what?
Pass cut. Anaheim's got it in their own end, hoping for center. Looking to Radulov.
Dallas hasn't done anything even remotely wrong tonight. They've dominated this from the very drop of the first puck. They'd like to reload this in their next game.
Dogged determination there by Getzlaf. The Stars are getting a minor here, and the call is slashing.
Back in the era of wood sticks, this would really hurt. That's a slash.
The Ducks' power play gets another chance to operate. Hasn't been effective yet.
They didn't take advantage on the power play earlier in the game. Let's see if they can jump on the board here.
He was standing in the lane and got some of it. Turned away with the stick. Intercepted that one at an important place.
They should have done better on that pass. Now everybody has to go back to center ice and get ready again.
Dallas carrying it up the wing. Good, solid defensive play with the stick.
Deflected off the blocker. He's slowed down a bit, and there'll be a hooking penalty called on this one. The Ducks have their goalie at the bench, and they've replaced him on this delayed call.
Pad block, nice save, tough to follow.
The Stars guilty of a minor penalty for using the stick blade. Just a hook.
Well, what he was trying to do is trying to get the puck, but unfortunately for him, he reached in and hooked around the player. Off to the penalty box he goes.
A 5-on-3 power play. It may seem like a sure goal, but sure things are never sure in hockey.
You're right, Doc. This is a big advantage here. A 5-on-3 on the power play. It's one you have to capitalize on.
Shoots one. Made that stop.
Pass attempt to Perry. Into the end of attack.
Oh, what a hit that one was.
Raquel's often the object of a target. He's so good, nobody wants to give him much room, but he gets tagged there.
Oh, and it's off the mark.
He was hoping for a little bit more with that chance, but his shot is just off the target.
The Ducks wheel one ahead up the wing.
He's got that point pass.
Turned aside off the pad.
May not have been intentional, but he got it anyway. A rocket.
Wonderful save. Puck is thrown to Fowler.
The Ducks' power play has come to an end. They had a long time and did not convert even once.
Guys, I look at the players they put on the power play, and they've got enough skill to be successful, but they just don't get enough done. They've not been able to finish any of the chances that they've generated so far.
Nicely into the zone.
With a blast. Slides it to the point. Lets a shot go. Patted away. Collected in the corner. Point to point. Lets it go. Great save.
Makes the stop and holds for the whistle. The upcoming schedule's a good one. They'll kick off a lengthy homestand, a great chance to string together a few wins. Solid, clean win. And now it's directed to Kasha.
Steps in from the neutral zone.
Using the point. He's got it.
Great job in his own end with that interception. Pitching this one to Janmark. Big drive. Wonderful chance to score, but no. From the faceoff, and they lock up, and a good reach. That's help from the wing. Save there. So we're into the last minute. All is academic here. Looks over his options from the corner. Great defensive poke. Pass to the slot. Cranks a blast. Save. Is able to move on in. Shoots. Oh, and he missed the net.
Sometimes you rush the shot and end up missing the net. Need to slow things down next time.
Terrific defensive work. Passing one off now to Manson. Muscled long to Shen. Decides to head for the corner. Shoots. Save! What a performance. It's his first shutout win of this season.
His teammates are congratulating him. He's looking to put a stamp on this season, and he started that tonight.
So ends another game and another telecast. We hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. For Eddie Olczyk and Ray Ferraro, Mike Emmerich saying good night.